Where's Biatch? Can you hear my TV loud enough?
Not I can like hear it, but it's not. I can't hear like make out what they're saying.
Okay. We'll be talking over it and everything too, so it won't even be problem.
I mean, you can see this fool's paws. He's 9 weeks and
Perfect name for him.
Yeah, yep.
Onyx, I was like, oh, that's a solid name.
Yep.
Like, that's a solid name.
I thought about Priest at first, only because he got the little white patch. Remind me of the little priest collar on the little Catholic priest collar.
Onyx was a good route to go. Onyx was a good route to go on that one. All right, is it? I just got to make sure that it's full go on the.
Can I get my earpiece back though, dog?
Okay, we're good. Everybody look at Onyx. From here on out will be the JAFFO's mascot. Because that boy's going to be big.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold him while I can in about another couple of months.
He's going to be big.
Yeah, he went to the backyard for the first time today to explore.
Well, I bet that was fun.
Yeah, he loved that. In the big old yard. He didn't know what to do.
What? I can pee everywhere. I can anywhere and everywhere here. This is all mine. I'm
like, you got a whole lot of forest to roam.
Perfect. For a big dog, though, that's perfect.
Oh yeah, he needs the room, yeah. But he a couch potato though. He already be taking over the couch. So as soon as you sit down, he want to get on the couch and.
Onyx though, that's. Marissa wanted to name one of I think the other cat Shadow.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that name's reserved. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, that name is reserved for when I get my all black dog.
Yeah, yep.
I was like, I don't care what breed it is, and when it's all black, I'm gonna name it Shadow. That's and he's gonna literally be my shadow because he's gonna be like right next to me at all times. Like.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I'm like, that's why I can't wait for him to get big when I be out there on the front lines. So he gonna be right there. Like, you run up if you want to.
He's like, it was a 110-pound dog, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
that will be
his
trained.
bite.
Yeah.
His bite ain't no joke.
Yep.
He will not let go until I tell him to.
Mm-hmm.
Now say you're sorry.
I might not tell him not to let go.
So say you're sorry. Say you're stupid. Onyx, let go. All right, move along. Next time he'll go for your nuts. Which one do you want? Be a powerful dog.
Yeah, because he's strong now. Like, I'll be playing with him like with the rope toys, and he'd be like snatching the toys out my hand, and so he got a grip already.
My my aunt had a German Shepherd that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I want it. I kept trying to get my parents to do it. I was like, I can please, like, this is because when the dog was a pup, she was big. She had big paws and everything.
Yeah.
She was like 2-3 weeks old, but she was like already huge. So she would run up, and when she would come up to tackle full force, knock you back real quick.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want this dog. So my cousin ended up taking care of it. I look at pictures now, and I'm like, I was like, man, if I would have had that dog, So well trained.
Yeah.
They have her in like obedience classes and shit. I'm like, that's lazy.
Yeah. Yeah, like I want to do all the training myself. Like all this stuff would be like nonverbal commands and yeah.
My commands,
That's
like
something
my
yeah,
voice,
exactly.
my
Yep.
not
Yep.
somebody else's voice. Like
Mhm.
no, my voice, my command, the way I say it, they
Yeah.
respond.
Mhm.
Like I was just, and I told my cousin, I was like, come on, man. It's a German Shepherd. They're intelligent enough. They're not hard to take care of.
Yeah, exactly.
Just teach them what they need to be taught, and
Mhm.
that's their 10 commandments in life.
Yeah.
That's what they live by.
uh-huh.
Your word goes like that. As soon as you set those rules in, German Shepherds, Pit Bulls, Labs, Golden Retrievers, those dogs are too freaking smart not to be able to
Yeah.
train the right way.
Yeah, and like especially the breed he is, I definitely gotta train him because they tend to be especially more. It's more like socializing too with other
Oh, so
dogs and people.
he's
Yeah, 'cause
playful,
they,
just jump on
yeah,
people and stuff.
yeah, playful, and then like they just breed because they're part of the massive, so they can be they can get aggressive. They can be pretty aggressive, like if they're not trained right.
Yeah,
So
that's all dogs really, but
yeah,
I mean those especially you want
yeah, yep.
to. Pit bulls scare people for a reason. Like
hmm
those dogs, great family dogs,
Yeah.
amazing family dogs. But when you fuck with theirs,
hmm
you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong part of history here.
Yeah. Yep.
And people aren't gonna feel sorry for you. People are gonna look at you and go like, "What the fuck did he step up to that pit bull for? Didn't he know that pit bull would basically rip his throat out? Like, what are we
hmm
doing here? Why are you fucking with that pit bull? I don't feel sorry." I beat K in fantasy, and the Bucks got their ass kicked. It's
Man, I
beautiful.
lost both. Man, my one league, I left
Here he
seven.
is.
I left 70 points on the bench. I was hurt.
If you can read this, I want him to. Oh, come.
Go, 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 go.
Can you read what that says?
No, you gotta get closer.
That says Country K is hurt. Bucks are trash juice in prime time.
I got one. I got one retort. Just one. Just only one. Only
Hold on,
one.
wait. Before you get to that retort, the only reason why I say that is because not only did the Bucks get their ass kicked, I kicked your ass in fantasy this week too.
So first off, hold on, bro. You saw my tweet. I was so fucking mad, dog. Dog, I left 60 points on the fucking bench in fantasy.
Man, I just said the same thing in my other league. I left like 60-something points on the bench. I was like, oh.
Bruh, when I saw that shit, I was like, because I put two in. I'm thinking, all right, two playing Denver. Denver got a sorry ass team. We gonna see what they hitting for, right? Fuck no, I should have put Killer Cam in. I should have put Killer Cam on that bitch. Fuck me up. And then fucking who else? J.K. Robbins. Who would expect this nigga to go off? He inconsistent as fuck. But when he go, he go. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this week I'm projected to barely win again.
Bro, I was supposed to beat you. That shit pissed me off. And you, Josh, you know it too. You know it. You when you saw those 60 points on the bench, you was like jumping up and down like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Hey, I looked at that. I'm like, hey, that's fucking K's fault, not mine. We got money. We got money on the line. We got a trophy on the line. We got no. For those of you who haven't seen it,
Yeah, the janitor body. You saw that
I
dude?
left. I ended up leaving because I didn't play Thielen this week because he ain't did nothing, and he went off this week. Played. I picked up Tayshaun Hill, but I didn't play him, and I started Rodgers over him, and he 30 points. I'm like, man, and then Zeke bust for like 18 points. Like he ain't did nothing all year. All these fools.
So,
Yeah, they going off. That trophy nice though. It's nice. It's
bro,
nice.
this thing's got some fucking weight to it, bro.
Don't worry about when playoffs come. That shit gonna be right. It's gonna be mine.
But I mean,
when playoffs come, it's gonna be mine. Don't worry.
It's supposed to be Brandon's right now.
Say it again.
He's just been so I don't know where to send it. Brandon, if you're watching this, tell me where to fucking send the trophy so I can fucking send it there. You might have to send it back to me anyway at the end of the year, so I might want to just keep it around.
I don't think you understand. Like, Josh, you're not gonna win, bro.
Bro, do you see what my team name is? Do you see what the team logo is for this?
Fam, I don't think you understand. Like that was the most fluke.
It's all self-deprecating.
The most fluke shit in the fucking world.
I came in last place last year. Yeah. Look at that name. You can see it. No, you probably can't.
Fucked me so bad. And I was just about to go to third. I would have beat Josh. I would have jumped to third. I swear I would have jumped to third. I was already peeping the shit.
For those of you who can't see it, my team name is the Almighty Sacco because I came in last place last year. And my team logo is just a nutsack, just a hanging nutsack. So now it's turned into, because I've been on a 5-game winning streak, it's turned into me teabagging each and every single person that I play as the weeks go by. So it works out perfectly. It's a double meaning at this point, self-deprecating, and I'm humiliating all of you.
Hold on, say that again, Josh.
I said it's a double meaning. I'm like self-deprecating myself and
just the last part. I heard all of that. What was the last thing you said? The very end of it.
Humiliating you guys, beating you guys.
Oh my fucking God. You got this one, but I'll tell you that same mistake won't happen again. I promise you that, sir. Like that was just a mistake. It wasn't like I just got my ass whooped. Like the best players were in and I just lost. No, fucking sir. I just misjudged the shit. I misjudged who I should have had in. I knew putting in who the fuck I put in because I picked him up, the running back. No. I put in Burkhead. Because I'm thinking like, all right, the Patriots gonna be cool. They're gonna be running and shit like that because they got a fucking terrible run defense. And Cam did all of the fucking running.
Yep. That's how it goes.
And they fucking lost. So that shit pissed me off. But regardless of all of that, to fucking comment on your board in the back. All right.
Hold on. Let's start the show first.
Go ahead. Yes, sir. Hey, look. I got on my Bucks Letterman today. You know. I got on my shirt saying it says feast mode. I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to eat today. I'm ready to eat. Yeah, I've been fucking defending my team all day.
So this is the episode before Thanksgiving. Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right. Let's start this, ladies and gentlemen. In 5, 4, 3, 2. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, around the United States and on all intents and purposes around the world? Welcome to the All Pro JAFFO. This is episode 41, our Thanksgiving episode. The next time we will see you guys on Friday will be after Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope you and yours are safe this holiday season. I know a lot of people tend to have a lot of people over. Just be safe about it. You know, shit's spiking right now. Don't get too crazy. Me and my wife are chilling with a rotisserie chicken, mashed potatoes, and a big old thing of like Cinnabon pull apart bread. Bro, that's gonna be my Thanksgiving, and that's gonna be perfect. Perfect. So stay safe. Welcome to the show. Your host JP, alongside me as always, best DJ in the whole West Coast, Mr. DJ Vasquez.
With the dub.
Fucking cowboy.
Start this shit like Jimmy.
And the 16 beats from the southeast, Mr. Country K. He's tapping his foot.
Man,
Shout out to Jim Jones. I'm starting my shit like Jim Jones. Shout out to the weatherman. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the weatherman. I'm starting mine like his because that's how I'm perturbed right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm pissed off. Because I gotta address that. I gotta address that on the wall. So like, first things first. Hold
on. Wait, I gotta tell you what it is.
Go ahead, read it to him, please.
I have decided. I just thought in my head. I had an extra whiteboard that was chilling around. So I decided we'd have like a message of the day in the background. So like every episode that comes up, we'll have a message of the day depending on what happens during the week. You know, see how it goes. Depending on how good the message is, could be the title of the episode. We don't know. So we'll see. But this message of the day, I found pretty hilarious because it says Country K is hurt. Bucks are trash juice in prime time. Yep. So that message, basically the Bucks got their asses whooped on Monday Night Football with a final score of, actually, you know what? Score doesn't really. Hey, you know what though? The score was close, but visually, it wasn't the Bucks, man. It wasn't the Bucks.
Man, I think we just had this episode like 2 weeks ago, huh? What, we just discussing the same thing on the top of the show?
What's y'all's
record? Your team has 3 wins. Your team has 3 wins. Like, that's as many points as we just lost last night.
We in the playoff hunt.
3 wins total. 3 wins total divided among 2 teams, man.
That's all right. That's all right. Look, we won though, so we ain't even finna talk about the Cowboys. We just talking about the Tampa Bay loss.
Fuck that. You just tried to do it. You just tried to do it right now. I was going Josh, but you went there. You went there, sir. You jumped off that cliff by yourself. So look, your team sat there and watched Andy Dalton get smacked like that. Y'all did nothing. I just want to go. Y'all are not a football team. And just like I told you on Facebook, you lost to a team. I mean, you got 3 wins, and none of the wins are against the team named the football team. So, I mean, I think I'm good with you. But what I will say with you, sir, on my screen to my right, yeah, go ahead, get a good goal. Get a good goal. Clear all passageways. Make sure you're good. You're refreshed. You fine now? All right, cool. So, but that hoop nanny you got on your wall back there, I will say this. Y'all played in the ultimate game last February. And this February, 2020. Y'all played in this February, 2020. And you choked. I will say, that's the ultimate primetime game. You're supposed to make your shit happen right there. And you were up 10 points. So, talking about my team this season, regardless if y'all got injuries or not, or what the case may be, but you got one more win to Mastic. So I feel like church should be in order because we've had 11 games, depending if you had your bye week yet. And you should at least have 5. At least minimum should be 5.
Primetime games this year, you guys are 0-3, 0-4?
0-4.
0-4. Now, granted, we lost the ultimate primetime.
0-3. We lost 4 games.
My response to that is always, where were you?
Me? Where
were the Bucks last year?
So we going to last year. That means we got to change quarterback.
Well,
you had the same quarterback. You got the same quarterback from last year.
But you're talking about the Super Bowl.
Your backup is the same.
We were there. You guys have the opportunity to show up, and in every primetime situation, you don't show up. You lose. You're 0-4. That record proves that. If we're just talking about straight this year, we know where my team's at. We talk about that every week. We know. We're talking about the Bucs, who are supposedly the best team in the NFC on paper, going through everything that we've gone through. Yet, record-wise, all 4 of your losses have been on primetime games. If I'm not mistaken.
No, it was 3. Yeah. I was wrong. It was 3. 3 of our losses in primetime. Yeah, we won 3.
Lost the first game, which was a primetime game.
No, that was a day game. It wasn't prime time. It was a game of the week. It was in the day when we lost to the Saints.
It was a Thursday night game. It was the first game.
No, we played the Saints on Sunday. It was like 1 o'clock.
Oh, they moved it to 1 o'clock game? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
our game was. I'm very sure we lost to the Saints during the day because my whole day was fucked.
Opening game.
My whole day was fucked after that.
I thought it was the opening game.
We lost to Chicago at night. We lost to fucking
Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago game was at night. That was the Thursday night game. Chicago was on Thursday.
Or was that Nick Foles?
No, it was Khalil Mack and whoever the fuck else kept jumping on top of fucking Brady. That's who the fuck beat us. Like usually Nick Foles is disrespectful to the NFL, not my team. It's disrespect the whole NFL. Just like the same Nick Foles you talking about beat Brady in the Super Bowl. So and he was with the Patriots. He beat Belichick. Yeah. So I mean I got respect for him. He can manage a game. He can manage a game. But that was Dougie P's offense he was managing. So Dougie P's creative. But just to go to creativity to go back to my team, I've been saying all day, and I know, man, since you've been cracking the fuck up, seeing me argue with everybody. I've left and right, bro. Left and right. I made one post like letting me know, like, yo,
I'm looking at it going, oh my God, he is so upset right now. So pissed.
I woke up mad. I took my, early morning piss, and I woke up, I was mad as shit. I was like, all right, let me lay it down. I might let it go. I woke up again, took another piss. I was still fucking mad. Still mad. Like, bro, I'm like, I got to get this off my chest. I got to argue with some folks because I knew it was coming. I got to get off my chest. I put it on there. I'm like, all right, I'm ready for the debate to come in. Oh, here they come. Cowboys and Niners. I'm glad I'm talking to two more. Cowboys and Niners. My boy Hashim, shout out to Hashim. He's a Cowboys fan. And fucking, huh?
Don't forget the Jets.
Oh,
the Colts were supposed to be on you too, but Caleb couldn't be on today. So,
yeah.
3 because Mad Sticks counts for 2.
And that pretty honestly, I was arguing with a few folks. I think one was a Raider fan, but it was like, and one was a Green Bay Packer. My boy just hit me with the go pack go. I'm like 38-10 as a response.
Swift.
Like, we're done talking here. We beat y'all this year. I don't give a fuck who we lost to. We beat you, bro. Like, but regardless of all of that, like, bro, I've been making all these points. Like, Byron Leftwich gotta go. He gotta go. There's no creativity, bro, like on our offense at all. And the reason why I was saying that is simply because I don't know how deep y'all got into these conversations, but one guy I was trying to tell him, I'm like, the Niners, I always give y'all credit because Shanahan does make creative plays. He put people in position. That's why I never can argue when you do that. When you go there and you're like, we have plays set for Debo and fucking all these other players. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I got nothing because you're 100% right. He's putting them in different sets. He's motioning them in different ways. He's put like starting different positions. Like, fuck the numbers. You're in this fucking area. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's putting people in different areas. It's like, yeah, we're on the line, but we just lined up in a non-traditional spot. And that's what I said to other players. I'm like, we got AB, we got Scotty Miller, you know what I mean? Which is the white AB. That's how I see it. Scotty Miller will return shit. He fast as a motherfucker. And he be fucking goddamn, he quick routes, you know what I'm saying? Slants and shit like that. He played just like AB. That was his person he looked up to. He played just like AB. You know what I'm saying?
You were really, really high on Scotty Miller, huh?
Bro, you really got to understand, bro.
The guys
Scotty Miller like 5'8" and he run a 4.3.
I know, but what I'm saying is, out of all the guys that you have on your team, Scotty Miller is the one who stands out.
No, I'm saying it's obvious we got fucking Mike and 1-4. It's obvious. That's obvious. So I don't have to mention them. You know what they fucking pedigree is. But it's like when you go to the other players on the team that we should be utilizing and putting in different sets, it's like, dog, we got AB for a reason. We got AB for a reason. So why not utilize him in different ways that you haven't seen AB? You've seen him at the Steelers lineup in those fucking traditional sets. That's all the Steelers run. Traditional ass shit. They get a good old line. They get a fucking tall ass quarterback. Big Ben been there forever. And they get a whole bunch of fucking receivers that can do multiple things on the field.
Hey, those Steelers receivers are a different breed, bro. Those dudes are insane.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They find them. Like, dog, they found AB. Like, they find receivers. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, my question is, how much of that is on Leftwich?
He's the OC.
And how much of that is on BA and Brady?
So all right, first off, you got to understand Brady's a player. Brady's a player. I understand Brady, he gives his 2 cents and shit like that, but realistically, he gave that shit in the room when you know you got a better mind than the nigga that you talking to. Josh McDaniels is not in the fucking level of Tom Brady football IQ wise. But when you go Bruce Arians, who's a quarterback guru, and then what was our fucking other guy's name? The quarterback's coach? I forgot his name. You know what I'm saying? He's like a top fucking guy. He was Peyton's guy in Indy. I don't forgot his name right now. Like, I'm just saying. Honestly, that's just the point. He was Peyton's quarterback coach in Indy. You know what I'm saying? So both of them are there. Why would Brady need to say something when you got both of those minds that know what they're doing? They know what they're doing. You get what I'm saying? There's a difference. It's like people don't understand when you have certain things in place, you don't have to do shit. I.e. the Niners. When you got a coach as creative as Kyle Shanahan, you don't have to fucking sit here and do much. You just really need to find players that fit this system and that can fucking capitalize this shit to the maximum ability.
I get that, but you're also talking about Tom Brady. You're talking about, or in pretty much 99.9% of the entire population, Brady is the greatest of all time. He knows what he's doing. 20 years in the league, been with Belichick, but still even had to say in how things were being run. He has a say on how plays get called, letting BA know what he's comfortable with he's comfortable with doing. Because if Brady plays outside of his comfort zone,
but that's what I'm saying. So to that point, all right, cool. Brady, all these accolades, his mind and all that shit, and your thing, like your hypothesis is he's trying to stick with the game plan. My thing is Brady, you can see it on the field after he got smacked. He got smacked by number 90, whoever the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying? Last night, got smacked by number 90, but he got the ball off, and it was that possession that it was like Chris Godwin's last possession when he caught that bitch, like caught it on the ground, damn near. He got up saying, run the ball. Like, you can see him saying that with his mouth, like, run the ball. Like, bro, that's Brady. You're going to go to your point. That's Brady saying that to his microphone in his helmet. Run the ball. So if we're going to sit here and go with that fucking theory, Brady's telling you to run the ball. Brady's telling you we got to mix it up. There's no way you can do a play action without no run. They know you're going to pass the ball. It's not fucking Pat Mahomes, just like everybody's saying. It's Brady, right? So if Byron Leftwich running fucking all pass, he's not Pat fucking Mahomes. He's not Lamar Jackson. He ain't gonna run fucking 20 yards. He's not doing that. Brady will fucking try to force a pass because he's a passer. Simple as that. Granted, that pick he threw in the New Orleans game, he could just threw that bitch out of bounds. He was already out the pocket. He's been doing dumb shit time to time. I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like he's without fault. He's not. Brady been throwing some dumbass picks like the one Mike Evans saved his ass last night. He overthrew that bitch and Mike Evans hit the receiver when the bitch hit his helmet. If Mike Evans was paying attention to the ball, he would have caught that bitch. He would have got possession. But that's neither here nor there. Brady threw that bitch fucked up. So that's just my thing. My thing is, it's like, let's be real with the shit. Byron Leftwich ran 2 fucking series when we was on our way back. The one series we had when it was actually our series after they fucking scored and we had a turnover downs, then fucking Jared Goff threw that pick to Winfield. This man ran another fucking all-pass possession. What the fuck are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing? Fucking Rojo just saved our ass against Carolina because if he don't run that 98-yard run, we don't beat them like that. We don't beat them at all because they was up. They was up and we ran that ball and scored and we fucking went up and then we just kept going. So that's what I'm saying. Like, man, fuck that. The players are saving now the coach because Byron Leftwich and fucking Jameis Winston is the same fucking person. They the same fucking person. Please, let me just get this out. I understand you got it. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this shit the fuck out. I'm so upset, bro. Like, this shit is really hurting my soul. Byron Leftwich and Jameis Winston is the same fucking person. Why the fuck would you keep the same person on staff? Why? Byron Leftwich, what Byron Leftwich doing in the NFL? Explain to me. Tell me one playoff game Byron Leftwich won. Don't worry. I'll wait. Don't trip. I'm going to lay back, seat back too. Don't worry. I'll wait. Please, anybody, comment. Please, leave comment on the Instagram page, PvP, you know what I'm saying, sports, all that shit. You go to Prenatal Bro, Apple, all that shit. You leave a comment. Tell me the one time Byron Leftwich won a playoff game. Tell me. Now tell me when the last time motherfucking Tom Brady won a playoff game, the last time he won a Super Bowl. If he's telling your stupid ass to run the fucking ball, why? Because he's understanding our talent. We got 4 good running backs. We just drafted one in the 3rd round. He could catch. Granted, he dropped a few because he was fucking nervous. It's Tom fucking Brady, bro. He let him get his nerves out. He's a rookie. Don't fucking not play him no more. Then you got Shady McCoy never fucking playing. Then he fucks up because he's not playing. What the?
Tom Brady.
Fuck off. I swear to you, these motherfuckers is tripping. These motherfuckers just saying this shit gonna hand it to us. Even the fucking coaches. It ain't just the players. You can't just blame the players doing this dumbass shit, setting their ass the fuck up for failure. What the fuck is you doing? It's like fucking not go to the player. Devin White, you need to learn how to fucking tackle, bro. Don't do no more Cowboy celebrations, bro. No more. No motherfucking more. Learn how to tackle because you missed a lot of tackles last night. Number 24, fucking Burning. You got your ass mixed up by Cup. He filled you up. He filled you up with water. He filled you up with liquor. He filled you up with fucking Cavassier. You know what I'm saying? Then Buster passed it to him. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? He passed it to Buster, I mean. What the fuck is you doing? The fuck is you doing, bro? They out here acting like they don't know how to play football no fucking more. How the fuck you at the Buccaneers? We in the open stadium. It rains all the fucking time. It's Florida. I'm from there, motherfucker. It rains all the goddamn time. Why the fuck do you not know how to play on wet goddamn grass? Most of y'all motherfuckers from the South, especially Devin White, he is from the fucking South. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I don't understand this shit. Losing the fucking goddamn game. JPP, you get a pick, then don't do shit no more? What the fuck is going on? Bro, you got a fucking pick and you don't do nothing else. This man he phoned this bitch the fuck in. One play, he didn't even fucking rush. He didn't even rush. He just stood there. He wasn't spying the quarterback. This motherfucker just didn't rush. Oh man. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm so happy. I think me and Mad Six are so happy that our teams have so low expectations that we don't have to get as mad as you get.
Man, I got Super Bowl.
Oh shit. Get this fuck like Nick. Like, come on, bro. Like, if you look at the Bucks history, all of our fucking players in the Hall Ring of Fame or some shit, outside of Jeff Garcia, because he did okay, but he really wasn't for us. You see what I'm saying? Jeff Garcia played for the Bucks. Yes, he did. And Jeff Garcia did go take us to the playoffs. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Don't do that. Don't do that. I think that was 2003.
That's why I was surprised. I was like, what? He did? Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he took us to the playoffs. Then I think he went to the Eagles after that. I think he was to the Eagles after that, some shit. But I think he did take us to the playoffs. We lost first round. I think that's the year we played the fucking Giants. Or is 2006? No, that might have been Josh Freeman at that point. That was Josh Freeman when we lost in the playoffs. Because it was 06, and that was when they won the Super Bowl. Huh?
To cap off the Monday night game, like, to prove your point, like, I do believe they should have ran the ball a whole lot more than what they did, honestly, because look at this stat right here. Tom Brady, this was the total team stat for passing. He went 26 for 48 passing attempts with 216 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks. Okay. Now, total rushing attempts between Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette, and Antonio Brown, apparently. 18 total rushes for 42 yards and a touchdown. Ronald Jones had 10 attempts for 24 yards. Leonard Fournette's the one who had the tug. 7 for 17 for him. Antonio Brown had a carry for 1 yard.
Yeah. That was the only time we ran a creative play. They ran a fucking end around with AB.
And then it was 1 yard, so it wasn't even a good creative play.
No, it was a good play. AB fucking tried. All right, so with that play, this motherfucker tried to buck in, and he just should have ran in the hole. Whatever. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But what I'm saying, what I'm looking at here is just when you have 48 attempts and the production is only 216 yards, 2 picks, bad ones too. I mean, I get the 2 touchdowns.
Did you get the sacks?
The How many times he was sacked?
Yeah. Let's get to that one.
I didn't see it here. Hold on. No, I don't want sound. Take your sound off. Let's see. Interceptions, 2 against, or Jordan Fuller had 2 of the interceptions. He was pick number 199 too, just like Brady was. So as we get to defense, sack 1, 2, 2 times he was, or actually no, 1 time total. 1 time total he was sacked.
All right, so now one
Yeah,
time
the whole
total.
game. So
Just
he
like you
was
said in the beginning.
He was sacked 1 time throughout the entire game. And the only production that you come up with for 48 attempts. So out of all 48 of those dropbacks, 47 of them, or actually, no, there were more dropbacks. Then there had to have been at least 50 dropbacks. So the 49 dropbacks, one of them he got sacked. And 216?
See, the thing is, if you just watch the game through the stats, then yeah, you would think that, like, damn, Brady really fucking up. But if you really understand that Brady was getting hit so fucking much, and them passes were getting completed.
But that's the thing. If you look at Brady's history, even when he was with the Patriots, when you make him uncomfortable in the pocket, you may not be getting sacks, but you're hitting him. You're letting him know that you're there. Every single time when you keep the pressure on Tom Brady, he folds. Even with the Patriots, when he was in the big game, even in the Super Bowl, what did the Giants do both times? They kept the pressure on Brady. They kept the pressure on him, and they won. Eagles did the same thing. They kept the pressure on Brady. They finally got home with the sack.
So what you're saying is that's what happened last night. You saying that's what happened last night? That Brady folded?
Brady, absolutely.
You're tripping, bro. How did Brady fold when he drove us down the field? He's getting hit.
But just over half of his, we're talking about a 53% completion percentage.
It don't matter about the completion percentage. A lot of that, that's what I'm saying. I watched the entire game. I'm pretty sure you did too. So you saw from a football player's perspective, fuck the statistics. You saw from that perspective, as a receiver, there's no way fucking possible. As much as Brady got hit, there's no way that they should have won that game. There's no way we shouldn't have been that close. That's what I meant to say. We shouldn't have been that close. We should have been nowhere near them. The way Brady got hit last night, it was like we got blown out by 50. That's how bad he was getting hit.
Aaron Donald was feasting. We were talking about that. Aaron Donald was going to be causing mayhem in the backfield, and that's exactly what he did.
Aaron Donald did nothing. Tell me what Aaron Donald did. It was everybody else. Everybody else. As a matter of fact, I don't know how they say one sack. Number 90 got a sack, and number 50, I think it was, when he went low. That was, matter of fact, that sack was the one sack I guess they put on stat. That was at his knees.
Stop. Hold on. You at that point, when you're talking about Aaron Donald, what he does on the field, taking up the double teams and the triple teams, the chip blocks and everything from the running back, all the same thing. He opens it up for everybody else. He causes so much mayhem in the middle, which is what he did last night. What the Bucs tried to do was utilize Aaron Donald, and they would be fine, but that wasn't the case. Everyone else, they focused so much on Aaron Donald that they forgot they had other guys that were going to come in and cause mayhem as well.
And I promise you, that sounds good in theory if we had a balanced attack. We did not have a balanced attack. That's what I'm saying to you. They knew we were passing the ball. Like, you are gonna run up. It had nothing to do about fucking he just opened it up for everybody else. No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all. When they're passing the ball, because you play D-line too. You know when they're passing the ball, you're gonna like fuck that. Right. This O-line is gonna be tired. They're fucking running the ball. I mean, they're fucking passing the ball 35 fucking times straight. You know that O-lineman tired. All right, I'm gonna go a little extra. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go a little extra harder right here. I'm gonna go do this a little. They know they're passing the ball. If they running backs running the ball,
okay,
the O lineman's by the time they don't pass him, he don't got second level. The O lineman's stop.
okay.
They don't stop. They taking a breather.
We all saw it. We all saw what should have happened in that game. Whenever you guys have a balanced attack, you guys win. You didn't have a balanced attack, you guys lost. It just so happened to once again be in prime time. You got 0-3 in prime time. That's what I'm saying. The Bucks are struggling right now in prime time in the bright lights for some reason when they're supposed to be the team to beat in the NFC. And that's not the case right now.
No, that's like you're trying to make it like you're trying to die it down. Like it's not a clear point why we're losing these fucking games. Byron Leftwich is trying to fucking show Byron Leftwich and the powers that be is trying to showcase Tom Brady's arm in prime time. They're running a lot of pass. We ran the ball 5 times against New Orleans. That was our other loss in prime time. When we lost to Khalil Mack, Brady threw the ball so fucking much, and he shouldn't have been getting hit like that. We didn't run the ball that much in that game. So that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Those are 3 primetime losses. They trying to showcase Brady on. There's no reason why Brady should be throwing 50 fucking passes. We got 4 running backs like that. There's no fucking reason. So that's what I'm saying. It's like they're trying to pass. That's what I'm saying. There's no creativity. It's the same 5-6 plays, and they just fucking flipping the shit.
Historically,
and they fucking run the same they're running pass plays the same time.
Hey, you gotta understand historically, that's a fucking BA offense, bro. That's a
okay, cool. So you BA also has again another quarterback that ran that his whole career. He ran that same offense. So the only thing he's gonna do, he's not adding anything else. He's not fucking bringing any other creativity. Why do we got the same? We got 3 of the same motherfuckers, bro. Why? We should have somebody to try to mix the shit up when we have game plans in different games instead of trying to fucking go pass for pass with motherfuckers when you got receivers like Cooper Kupp that's been fucking balling all year. He's balling all year. He fucking filled us up for over almost 300 fucking yards last night. Like, come on, bro. Why are you trying to go pass for pass with that? And our D-line is not rushing like fucking goddamn the players that was on the Rams team last night. We're not rushing like that. We're not running like that. We have not had a game where I felt like our defensive line has been fucking balling like that. And one thing, I forgot who said it, but fucking it was like Vita VA. Since Vita VA been out, we've been playing soft. It's my boy Jonathan. He said we've been playing soft as fuck. Soft as fuck since Vita VA got hurt. We have not fucking goddamn. It's like somebody press us, we just gonna crumble. That was our D-line look like. And we supposed to have one of the toughest motherfuckers in the NFL. And Kinsu, how the fuck you not fucking goddamn eating like that, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we did a good job on the run stopping, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. They didn't have that many yards running. So I can hang my hat on that. But as far as everything else, the DBs couldn't tackle. Devin White couldn't fucking tackle. Levante David looked like he was out there by himself with Shaq Barrett. Him and Shaq Barrett looked like they was by their fucking self. And then Winfield was pretty much lackluster until he fucking made that smack on goddamn kickoff. When he smacked that return on kickoff, he came right back like the 2 series later and got that pick. So that's what I'm saying. It's like motherfuckers is playing soft. I knew when I was watching the game at my boy's house where I'm at right now. I told him in the beginning of the game, I was like, nah, bro, we probably lose this game because we started off soft. When we play soft and we don't play, you know what I'm saying, like us, we getting our ass whooped. All right, I saw it early. I was like, I saw that shit early, bro. I'm like, there's no way. We not running the ball like that. And then the times we are running the ball, it's like, yeah, they just get going. Like, come on, bro, they just getting going. Like, let them eat. Let them do something. Don't expect a 98 fucking yard run every damn time you get him the ball. For them to prove themselves to get the fucking run. He just proved himself with a 98 fucking yard run. They finna put his fucking name in Canton on the stat side. You know what I'm saying? On the stat side, he finna be in Canton with the other 4 players. The other 3, because it's only 4.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. Do me a favor real quick, okay?
Nah, fuck that. I was like, if there's any kind of meditation, fuck that. Until we win. Until we win, I'm hot. I'm hot till we win. I'm like fire bound left. When I saw Bound left as our fucking quarterback coach, our fucking OC last year, I was mad.
We gotta move on. We gotta do. I know you can go on for days about this team. You know that guy who rants about Philadelphia? You're that guy for Tampa.
I guess so.
That's exactly how it is. But we gotta move on.
You just gotta take that L this week, man, and just move on.
I'll take it from you. My bad. I'll take it from you.
Before we get into the complete recap of this past weekend, got to get into Ray's energy to match the energy of K this episode. Ray's energy, if you guys haven't heard already, I mean, you guys you're not listening, you're not paying attention, you're fast forwarding through the commercial, whatever it is that you're doing. I don't know why, but you need to be getting this drink. Ray's Rebellion takes a giant leap of faith with instilling a high-quality formula to bring the customer a powerful yet sustained energetic experience to help push your workouts and focus to the next level. Perfect for anyone at any time. Ray's Energy has become the most popular and the best-rated energy drink on the market to date, with a phenomenal flavor profile that puts most of its competitors to shame. Hydrating energy, rapid restorative recovery, intensified stamina, razor-sharp mental focus, zero sugar, and the best part, no crash at all. Complete assortment of flavors that you can get. You can get them at a GNC, you can get them at a vitamin shop, but you wouldn't be able to get the discount with our promo code there. You would have to only get that online. So to do that, you get your sample pack, to get your 12-pack, multiple 12 packs, whatever it is that you guys want to do. There's so many flavors. You can try them all if you want to. Go to repsports.com, REPP sports.com, and use the promo code Alpha Raise to get 15% off of your order. So when you go to checkout, use that promo code Alpha Raise. We get credit for that. You guys get the discount, 15% off. Become a part of the Ray's Rebellion. And what are you guys waiting for? It's the best energy drink on the market. It's the best one you can get. Better than Monster, better than all of them, better than Reign, better than all of them. Honestly. Drink that shit every single day. So let's get to the recaps. Bengals and Washington football team. So Washington ended up winning 20-9, but Joe Burrow, after having him and Justin Herbert were right here, that AFC Rookie of the Year, pretty much the whole way. He was putting up great numbers despite the record that they have. But Joe Burrow did go down and torn ACL, MCL, some other structural damage as well to the knees. So he's obviously done for the year. Hopefully he comes back soon, because he's going to be one of those guys that the future looks bright with him, because he already is doing good things in the NFL. So hopefully speedy recovery for Joe Burrow. Before that, Chase Young lit him up on the goal line earlier in the game. Washington was playing with a bit of a vengeance this game. Like I said, the score was 20-9. Cincinnati is 0-18 or 0-18-1 in the last 19 road games that they've had. Can't win on the road, you're not going to win, period. And they hardly win at home either. So, I mean, the Bengals have a good future in Joe Burrow, but he's been taking an ass beating all season long. So they definitely have to invest in an offensive line, a run game. His receivers, A.J. Green, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, that's a good core group of receivers. They just need Joe Mixon could be good if he's healthy. But you're going to need another guy behind him to, take some of the wear and tear off of Mixon. So you need a good running back, and they're going to need a decent tight end. And this offseason, they're going to have to draft and go into free agency when it comes to getting a good offensive line to protect Joe Burrow. They have to protect Joe Burrow because, again, he has been getting his ass handed to him all season long. So if the Bengals have any hope of even keeping Joe Burrow after his rookie contract, they're going to need to prove that they're going to build around him, that he's the guy. Otherwise, it's not worth it. That's the team he wanted to play for, his childhood team that he wanted to play for growing up. But it's not worth pretty much your whole career if they're not going to protect you. Yeah, so we'll see what the Bengals end up doing this offseason, but they're pretty much dead at this point, especially without Burrow. They don't really stand a chance for the rest of this season. 2-7-1 for them. Washington moves on to 3-7. And then next game on the list, Falcons versus the Saints. Taysom Hill, first start over Jameis Winston. Obviously,
tell you some.
Silenced a whole lot of critics. Even Sean Payton was showing a little bit of pettiness, retweeting Roddy White's tweet that Roddy White had said about Taysom Hill. I was like, oh, yep, ultimate petty god right there. Saints ended up winning 24-9. They move on to 8-2. The Falcons are a measly 3-7. Michael Thomas, most receptions in the first 5 seasons in NFL history this week. So that's nothing to sneeze at all. Get off the table.
I tried to tell this man that Taysom Hill gonna be balling.
Man, I picked him up but didn't even play him. I'm like, Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, Aaron Rodgers has been balling, so I'm like, I'm not gonna even play him. I don't know what he's gonna do, and horrible.
Yeah.
Yep. 24. Next one on the list: Steelers, Jaguars. Steelers kicked the shit out of the Jaguars, 27-3. Steelers are still perfect at 10-0. First time in franchise history. So every win they get at this point without a loss, that's the best in franchise history. So they have a good group of guys. We talked about it a little bit earlier. Their receivers are top-notch receivers. And historically, Pittsburgh has had a reputation of drafting good receivers in their history. And Big Ben's got his weapons. Ebron is doing fucking work for them at the tight end spot. He's opening it up pretty damn well. He's kind of looking like the young Detroit Ebron. Guy going up to get it, athletic. So when you have that many weapons and a run game, it's hard to beat that team. But Mike Tomlin, humble as hell still. The only thing that's perfect, he said the only thing that's perfect about them is the record. So he's even telling the team, y'all ain't shit. He's been, but like if you look on paper, they have been playing really shitty teams. Like if you look on paper, they should be 10-0, with who they've been playing. Even against, the Ravens and everything. The Ravens are not the same Baltimore team as last year at all. Like they're not even close to being, and we'll get to them a little bit later. But yeah, they're not even close. So the division is the Steelers to lose at this point in time. But when we talked to Sean, I said the Steelers would probably be the team in the AFC to go to the Super Bowl to beat the Chiefs. They have the best chance of doing it. Now, I also said Green Bay would make it, but that's still the NFC still kind of remains to be seen. Everyone's saying that the Saints are the best team in the NFC. Record-wise, sure. But how long can they last with Taysom Hill at the helm? That's the whole question of the whole thing. So we'll see. Moving on to the next game, Patriots versus Texans. The Patriots are dead. Patriots are done. They're not doing anything this year. They just lost to the Texans, who moved on to 3-7. Patriots 4-6. Texans are 127-20. First time that the team is below 500 through 10 games since 2000.
It's crazy.
So since before Tom Brady basically took over the helm is the last time the Patriots were below 500, which is amazing if you actually think about it. Like 20 years of, above 500, winning seasons every year. That's pretty fucking impressive. And Super Bowls and stuff like that to boot. So, but this year, I'm thinking they're probably going to end up middle of the pack draft-wise, probably around like 11 or 12. I think. Unless if they go to Stidham, like if they stop playing Cam and they go to Stidham, like let's say Cam has a shitty game next week or this coming week, and they go to Stidham, that's how you know, okay, they're probably going to go. They're going to try and get a top 10 pick, and Bill Belichick will try to work his magic. He may even trade away Stephon Gilmore and a couple of other key players to flop that first round pick into something, either a number 2 or number 3, maybe even possibly a number 1, depending on how crazy he wants to really get. So if Bill Belichick somehow ends up with Trevor Lawrence at the end of all of this, I think I might just stop watching football for the next 20 years, because I think it's going to be a repeat of what fucking happening with when they had Brady. It's I don't know. For some reason, I feel like that's what the Patriots are going to end up doing. If Cam has a really shitty game and they lose again next week, they're going to go to Stidham and try and just tank as much as they possibly can. They're going to put so many players on the COVID list. Everyone's going to wonder what the fuck's going on. Like, what's happened with the Patriots? I don't know. Everybody's getting COVID. Everyone except Belichick for some reason. I don't know. We don't know what's going on. Nobody's playing. That's crazy, though. Texans 3-7. Man, it kind of makes you feel bad for Deshaun Watson because he doesn't really have all that much protection either. As good as Deshaun Watson is, they traded away his best weapon in Hopkins.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. As good as he is, he needs that weapon, and he doesn't have that weapon. I mean, Brandon Cooks and Fuller are good, but they're not wide receiver 1 good. So Texans are definitely going to have to look draft-wise or even free agency to pick up a marquee name or somebody to be able to help that team and they just gave Deshaun Watson a fat-ass contract. They need to start building around him now. They got Tunsil there at left tackle, but the rest of the fucking line sucks. So get those pieces. It's just the same as the Bengals. Get the pieces that he needs. Otherwise, fuck, he may even opt out of his contract and want to trade, want to hightail it out of there. If you're not going to fucking build around me, what are we even doing here? Why am I going to put my body on the line, be like Andrew Luck after 8 years, so many fucking ass beatings because Indianapolis couldn't take care of him, retires early. Like, why does he want to have a career like that? Going to go somewhere where they can protect him. That's what a lot of these teams don't or kind of fail to realize. Like, you have a franchise quarterback, cool, fucking build around him, get him on offensive line. Wide receiver, there's so many fucking wide receivers in this league that shouldn't be the top priority. It should be the offensive line keeping your quarterback upright. Because you can have the best receivers on the fucking planet. If the dude is always on his ass, those receivers aren't getting the touches. So it doesn't even matter. It should all be focused on the offensive line. Every team should be focusing to have a badass offensive line. Because you're not going to win games without them. It's all up front. Defensive line, offensive line, those are the guys that you build your foundations and everything around. But teams refuse to do it, and they wonder why they go fucking top 10 in the draft every goddamn year. So about that. Next is the Eagles versus the Browns. The Browns beat the Eagles. Thanks, babe. My wife is an Eagles fan, so it's fun to give her shit too. So I give you shit for being a Cowboys fan. She's in the NFC East too, so I get to give her a little bit of shit. Browns go 22-17, move on to 7-3, which is probably the best record they've had since they came back in '95. First home win versus Philadelphia. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm going to have to. Yikes. Okay. First home win versus Philadelphia since week 7 of 1988. 11,725 days. Wow, the Browns have sucked for that long.
That's crazy.
Holy shit. Wow. Well, and the Browns have the best running back duo in the league. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. That's not fair. You can't. That's 2 top 10 running backs on the same backfield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that. No wonder Baker's getting out of trouble and stuff. You just give him the run game.
Yeah.
Make Baker Mayfield do as minimal as possible. The less he does, the more chance you have of winning. Proven for Baker Mayfield. He can't do it on his own. He has to have a run game. Yet, the wins are going to get credited to Baker. Oh, Baker Mayfield did this. No. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb have the fucking team on their back. This is their show. Cleveland is the running back show, not the fucking quarterback show. Ain't nobody give a fuck about Baker in Cleveland right now. It's all about the running game. All about the running game in Cleveland. You had 2 games now where both the guys ran for over 100 yards pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking insane. Best running back duo in the NFL, bar none. I don't even think there's a competition, honestly. Even with Tampa, I don't think that's a competition.
No. Chubb Hunt best tandem right now. I got nothing. So I mean, just cause Rojo did that shit, I mean, they the best tandem because they being showcased. I mean, if we was running the ball more and they was doing that shit too, I'm like, I would have a fucking argument, but we not running the fucking ball. What you want me to say? Like,
pretty much. Man, next game on the list, the Panthers versus the Lions. The Lions just so PJ Walker, XFL quarterback. That PJ Walker gets his first start against the Detroit Lions. Not only gets a touchdown pass, he gets the win, and not just a win. A shutout win with the other team having a fat fucking goose egg on the scoreboard. That's got to be pretty big for PJ Walker. Panthers ended up winning 20-0 against Detroit. Holy shit. Carolina allowed 0 points for the first time since week 14 in 2015. Not that long ago, but nonetheless, 5 years ago. That's pretty long ago. But leave it to the fucking Detroit Lions to give an up-and-coming quarterback his time to shine and to be able to showcase him. Because I'm sorry, you put PJ Walker against a good defense, PJ Walker's mincemeat. He even threw a pick against Detroit, so that's still – it was an impressive debut, I'll give you that. Like, you know, it's hard to fucking play in the NFL, but it's the Detroit Lions. You know, it's impressive, but it's not that impressive.
Yeah.
You're doing that against Kansas City, against Baltimore, against, you know, even New England or one of the top tier teams, then we're fucking talking impressive. We're talking low. You might as well have beaten the Jets. So, and tier team. No, I'm sorry. Okay, leave them out. Tampa. Did I leave them out? Sorry. I mean to do that. Top tier team can't perform in prime time. Top tier team, it's fine.
We beat them twice. So I'm not.
Next game, which actually surprised a lot of people, but not really a whole lot of people because Derrick Henry is who Derrick Henry is. Titans ended up beating Baltimore 30-24 in Baltimore. Derrick Henry had a game-winning 29-yard rushing touchdown in overtime. He pretty much owned that whole game. At one point, he took Patrick Queen out with just his foot. Patrick Queen went out to the sideline for a couple of plays because Derrick Henry's foot came up and popped his helmet off. That's how much power this fucking guy has. In just his foot, he takes a guy out for a couple of plays. I can just imagine having to constantly try and tackle a 6'4", 240-pound, 4'3", 4'4" running back. How do you like trying to stop a train by yourself 30 times a game? Like it, man, Derrick Henry is a monster, dude. That dude is just I feel any DB or linebacker for that matter. Shit, even some D linemen. It's a business decision having to go heads up with that man. You have to literally sit and think, how long do I want my career to really go?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have enough money saved up in the bank right now that if I try to make this hit and I die, that I'll have enough for my family?
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth it, or should I just let him skirt on by? I can't go after his foot. We saw that with Patrick Queen, because that's not going to help either. Gang tackling him with two people doesn't even help. You know, it's only once in a long, long while you may catch Derrick Henry off guard every once in a while. You'll knock him backwards. That's very rare. Very, very rare does that ever happen. King Henry is a fucking locomotive. And that's like, he really is like the Nigerian Nightmare and Bo Jackson put in one. He's that big bruiser, power back, tall, but he's fast as fuck. I mean, he's not as fast as Bo, but I mean, a 4.4 for somebody who's a 240 plus? I don't know, man. I don't know how you can constantly try 30 times a game, 25 plus carries a game, trying to just fuck, man. It's like he's coming again. He's coming down to the hole. Are we gonna meet him? Nope. Just gonna let him go on by and try and arm tackle him. See if I can get any help from my teammates. Not gonna get any help. Why? Because he's gone. Because he's fast as shit. Like, I can't say enough good things about Derrick Henry. That dude is a fucking monster. And then there's another stat that I saw today, and I had to take a picture of it because it's actually pretty fucking impressive. The top 5 league leading rushers this year so far, Derrick Henry with 1079, okay? Dalvin Cook with 1069, just 10 yards less. Get this. The third guy on the list, Robinson for Jacksonville, 762. They are outrushing everyone by at least 300 yards. And I'm starting to think it's week 11. We're going on week 12. What are the odds of one of these guys hitting 2,000? Is that possible from week 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? 5 weeks left in the season.
You hitting about 200 yards a game, it is. They can average about 200 yards a game for the next 5 games. That's another 1,000 yards.
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility the way these guys have been running, honestly. Like, I don't think that we got to look at what the Titans' remaining schedule is because
Sunday.
What?
They play the Colts on Sunday.
Ooh.
You're not getting 200.
Yeah, but you can then make it like games you don't get 200, you can get 200 plus to make up for the other 200 you didn't get.
I'm going to let you look at the rest of the schedule, but I don't think it's possible, bro.
For Derrick Henry to go for 2,000 yards?
I think he'll finish with about 1880.
Yeah, he's not making it, bro.
He's got the Colts, he's got the Browns, he's got the Jags, the Lions, the Packers, and the Texans.
So he's not getting 200 on the Colts, and he's not getting 200 on the Browns. So
he'll get at least 125 to 150 against the Colts. At least 125 to 150 against the Browns. Here's where you start jacking it up. You go 230 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shit-ass defense. Detroit Lions, another 230. popping up right there. The Packers defense couldn't stop the run to fucking save their life. Another 200 plus right there. And then Texans, again, can't stop the run to save dude, honestly, I think this is possible. I think it's possible for Derrick Henry to bust out for 2,000 yards this season. I think it's possible for him. And then you look at Dalvin Cook, who's 10 yards behind him. So he's on virtually the same pace. He's got the Panthers, he's got the Jags, he's got the Bucks, he's got the Bears, the Saints, and the Lions. He's got a much harder path than the Titans do, because you got to deal with a Chicago Bears defense that's always good against the run. The Bucks defense.
Yeah, we're not worried about the Bucks. I think he'll score about 215 on the Bucks.
Their moments of good defense. I'll give them that. They have their moments of good defense. But, that remains to be seen. Carolina, not a great run defense. Jacksonville, obviously, we know where they stand. Detroit, we know where they stand. So I'm thinking Derrick Henry gets just over 2,000. I'll make a prediction right now. Derrick Henry will get like 2,004 yards. 2,004, just over the 2,000 mark. He'll creep right over. Dalvin Cook will get to, like Matt said, what you said, about 1,800.
1880.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Because these, again, they're on pace like for some pretty big games. The matchups are set in line for them to do, especially for Derrick Henry. It's especially if they're giving him the ball 30 times plus a game. It's just, and if they're ahead, just constantly feeding him, he's gonna get it.
I'm seriously certain. Matter of fact, I'm very certain that you are underestimating the Colts and the Browns defense. I'm very certain of it. You're underestimating them tremendously because of the names. One thing I had to come to grips. That's why I'm laughing at fucking CJ when he's on, because the Colts actually have a solid defense. They actually have a good defense, and I don't think because they're in the same fucking conference, I don't think the fucking Colts are going to take them likely, and I feel like this is a must-win for the Colts. You get what I'm saying? This game against the Titans is a must-win, so they're going to take it damn near like their Super Bowl game, and they're going to go body go hard. This is my prediction. I feel like they're going to go body go hard, and I don't think Derrick Henry probably had like 100 yards, barely. I mean, barely, man, like 106. If so, even, maybe he might have he gonna be between 85 and 106.
85 and 106. Huh? If that is the case, then every game after that, he's gonna need to have.
He's gonna.
At that point, he's gonna need to have almost 200 yards against the Browns to make up for the ground loss against the Colts. Because I agree with you. I think the Colts defense is really good, especially against the run. So, I mean, we'll see. He ran all over him the last time they played him. So, again, we'll see. Next one on the list, Jets versus the Chargers. Justin Herbert. Okay, see, this is another defense that you cannot rely on. The Chargers defense, holy shit, they're frustrating as fuck. Justin Herbert right now should be 7-3 instead of 3-7. Like, they should be having a shot in the AFC West right now. They beat the Jets 34-28. Whenever you play the Jets, you should be blowing out the Jets. 14 points basically. What is that? 10? Yeah, 14 points. That's nothing. It should be 21 plus against the Jets every single time. Keenan Allen, though, had himself a game. 16 receptions, franchise record. 104, what is it? 140? 160? No, I don't got Prime, but thank you. 145 and a touchdown. So 16 receptions, that's a hell of a game for Keenan Allen, which is obviously Justin Herbert's main target. Going next into the list, the Dolphins and the Broncos. Tua got benched and put back in for Fitzmagic. What the fuck is going on in Miami? One loss and they took him out. Oh my God! Broncos ended up winning 20-13. Dolphins fall to 6-4. Broncos are 4-6. Denver's 3-0 versus AFC East teams this season. 1-6 overall against everyone else.
This gonna be a typical Miami situation, Miami Dolphins situation. Every time the Miami Dolphins have a good team, good players, their coaching fuck them every time, and then the Dolphins shit the bed every time. They about to shit the bed. They about to shit the bed the most tremendous way.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right. We'll see how it goes for them. Cowboys beat the Vikings 31-28. Fucking the Red Rocket, Mr. Andy Dalton decided to show up one day. That's fine.
Going to the Super Bowl. Here we go.
No,
This is our run.
No.
This is our y'all only got one more game up than we do, so y'all ain't in no better situation. Y'all only won 4 games, so
You know how many other teams would be leading the NFC East right now with their records? Literally everyone.
we're going to the playoffs.
Nah, the Eagles leading because they got a tie.
Eagles are going to win the division somehow this season too.
Nah.
Yeah. 31-28. Yeah, this is Schultz. Go ahead, 2-yard reception, touchdown with 1:37 remaining.
Man, what are Niners at? I ain't seen them play in like 3 weeks now. How many buys they got this week? They on bye?
This one bye. That's it.
Okay. It seems like they've been going for a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people have been gone a couple of weeks. Packers versus the Colts. Colts ended up beating the Packers. That's fucking with pretty damn good defense. 34-31. Ricardo Blankenship. Goggles. The Specs. Game-winning 39-yard field goal. He went 4 for 5 in that game. But Colts move to 7-3. The Packers go to 7-3. Colts are continuing to piss off Caleb, but they're looking pretty good. Raiders and Chiefs. Now, here's my problem with this. Here's my problem with the Raiders and Chiefs. I'm seeing all this shit on Twitter that, the Chiefs lit it up. They did the Chiefs, dominated this and that. I'm like, hold on. It came to literally a last-second touchdown for Patrick Mahomes to win this game against a team who 10 out of 11 starters on their defense were tested positive of COVID and could not play. So you're literally going against their backups and third stringers, practice squads that people had to move up, everything else like that. And you still barely win the game. 35-31. First things first, the Raiders offense is real. The Raiders offense is actually clicking. I don't know if I'm sold on the Chiefs just yet. Yeah, they have the good offense, but their defense is starting to deteriorate a little bit. They're 9-1, but I think with their remaining schedule, they can easily fall a couple of games, at least 2 to 3 more games with that defense, the way it's been playing. But I don't know, man. To barely beat a team that was completely depleted of its players. I don't know about people putting up the whole, they lit it up, they did this, they did that, oh yeah, they dominate. No, I don't think they did. They didn't dominate. By any means. The Raiders actually almost had that game won, so don't sleep on the Raiders. They'll probably make the wild card in the AFC the way they're playing right now. Kansas City 30-4 versus AFC West teams since 2015, basically since Patrick Mahomes came into the league. Little assholes. And that is the Tuesday recaps. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually working on something with Phoenix Fit. We haven't obviously we haven't talked so much about Phoenix Fit these last few episodes. It's actually been a little while since we've talked about Phoenix Fit on the show. That's because things are getting worked out. I'm having conversations with them, and we're trying to figure something out that gets, I guess, our quote unquote membership. I would say more an ambassadorship or whatever to a different status because of what we've been able to do, what we've been able to, I guess accomplish, guest wise, people that we've talked to, people, the shows that we've had, the feedback that we've had from the shows have been pretty positive. So trying to use that to see if we can get a quote unquote upgrade with them to have them more on the show because they were our very first, I guess, sponsor, as you could say, or collaboration that we had on this show. So, we want things to work out with them. We're going to do what we can to make sure that keeps going. You already know about Ray's, to be determined about what's going on with Phoenix Fit. So, going into this week, the Thursday night game is the Texans versus the Lions. Okay, yeah. I mean, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, what? All right, I guess I'll pick the Texans. Go ahead, Matt Sticks.
I'm gonna run with the Lions.
Okay, Lions.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kay.
Texans.
All right. We'll have CJ. I guess I'll post his fucking opinion. Maybe not. Might just say fuck it. Hopefully he gets better though. He's had a little bit of the sniffles these last few days. It's not COVID, but he's been sick. So hopefully he gets better. He'll be with us on Friday, I hope. But yeah, you guys know where to find us here on YouTube, Pernada Bros Productions. Thank you guys for watching with us live in the Coach Nish Zoom room. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks you guys for watching. Without you guys, this is, pretty much we're just talking to each other, which that's fine too, because it's always fun to be able to talk shit back and forth every once in a while with a good group of friends. So that's always good. But the fact that we have you guys listening and, giving feedback and all that stuff, hanging around with us, listening to us, that makes us feel good as well. So you guys follow us, Twitter, at the JAFFO's AP. Follow Pernada Bros Productions, the Alpha PvP. The IG is PvP_sports. Facebook, Pernada Bros Productions, and then join the group, the JAFFOs. And Matt Sticks, where do they get all your stuff, man?
You can find me Instagram, DJ Mastix, Facebook, DJ Mastix. Just want to give a shout out to Boogie. Just signed that 1-year deal with the Houston Rockets. So yeah, it's time. So the resurgence. So, and I just gotta say this, man. We're going into the holidays, man. Just love one another, man. In all this racism, all this back and forth it's just unnecessary, man. Just gotta love one another, make this country a better place, man. Without Trump, so we're gonna make it great again without Trump. So
I've been saying this the last few days. It's kind of like dealing with people who are starving, who instead of food at this point, it's facts and actual information. So instead of, like with a starving person, you can't give them a full ass meal at one time. They'll just die. So you can't give them everything at once. They'll just, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Just give them a little bit at a time. Slowly bring them in. Slowly bring them in to where they get the understanding that it's not about this. It's about this. Mm-hmm. The only way this country fucking does anything well, look at throughout the history. Every single time we come together as a country, we fucking dominate. So let's fucking get back to it. Let's get back together. Stop the bickering back and forth. Okay, yeah, it was a fun little experiment for fucking 4 years. We can move on from that and get better as a whole community, as a whole people. Let's fucking go. I'm sick of being angry. Ever looking at my goddamn phone for 4 years going, fuck, said something stupid again. Fuck, saying something stupid again. Hopefully we don't have to worry about any of that bullshit ever again. So that's all I gotta say on that. Okay, we're gonna find you.
Country K863. Country spelled KOUNTRY and K863. With the hashtag, don't forget the K. You know, just tag me in it. Feel me? If you got anything to say, make sure you add me at that at, and that's on all social media platforms.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining us, and have a happy Thanksgiving, man. This Thursday is for having family together, being able to, be thankful for what it is you have, because in a time where there's not a whole lot of shit to be thankful for, you can at least be thankful that you have your loved ones and stuff like that with you at this time, because not a lot of people can say that. Over 200,000 people are having Thanksgiving without their loved ones. So remember that. Be thankful for what you have. Have a good Thanksgiving. We will see you guys on Friday. Hopefully fucking hungover from our turkey days. I know I'm gonna be stuffed as shit that day. I know I'm just having rotisserie and all that, but that rotisserie is about to get fucking broken down on this Thursday. So we'll see you guys on Friday. All Pro JAFFOs. This was episode 41. We will see you guys Friday again for 42 with a different message on the board and more predictions for this coming week's game. We'll see you guys later. Deuces.
Konnichiwa.